ASMR Sports here. Today we got some weird stuff. I decided it was time to place an order from the local. Actually, I got these on eBay, but I kind of did a single order for a bunch of different stuff from different sellers. And I was just looking for interesting things to open. And I've seen this stuff actually on sale at my online retailer of choice for sports cards. So I knew it was out there. And I've just been sort of thinking about what kind of stuff would be interesting to open. And that would give me something to talk about. I'm going to apologize in advance to any of my foreign viewers because I don't know how interesting a product like this would be for anybody who's not in the United States. Because, as you can see, this is, strangely, this is a product that has cards of people, and I don't know if events are in here or what, but stuff related to the 2016 presidential election. And I guess the primary too, because it's got, the contenders. Actually, I was trying to look to see who makes this, and it doesn't have a brand on it that I can tell on the outside. Another thing I was wondering is if they have hits, like autographs and stuff in here. And it looks like they definitely do. I'm sure they're super rare though. Particularly if they're, of the presidential candidates. So it says, copyright 2016 decision, 2016 trading cards. I don't know, I have to believe that a big card company was behind this. Maybe they just, wanted it to be in a different company. So anyways, I do not talk about politics on the show because the political climate in our country is very toxic right now. And I think most people watch this channel to relax. So, I'm gonna try very hard not to say anything that's sort of politically leaning one way or the other as I open this and sort of stick to just talking about factual stuff. Be curious to know if anybody really wants me to get into political stuff, because I actually watch a lot of politics, or read, I should say, a lot of political news. And I think everybody kind of does this year, in the last couple of years, since Trump was elected. And so everybody's just kind of paying more attention because it seems like there's more going on. So I and I listen to podcasts and stuff, and there's a lot I could commentate on, but I don't really think this channel is somewhere I want to do that. So you'll have to get that elsewhere. Although I have actually wondered if I should do an ASMR channel where I talk about just political issues or news issues of the day, because that would always give me something to talk about. And people were interested in hearing that stuff in an ASMR format, then it would probably be the only place you could hear that. However, I also think that people might just get their blood might start boiling, even though I'm whispering when I'm talking about certain stuff, whoever it might be. So I don't know. Maybe if you have thoughts about that, let me know. All right. There's it says Tom Kean, but isn't that Tim Kean, the running mate of Hillary Clinton? Yeah, that's weird. I thought it was Tim Kean. Huh. Well, that goes to show how little I know, I guess. Alright, well, there's Tom Kean, possibly Tim Kean. Libby Pataki, not sure who that is. Oh, spouse. Let's see. George Pataki, who was governor of New York. That's curious. I'm not sure. I don't think, George Pataki had anything to do with this election, but maybe these are just like sort of including a random selection of people and things from American politics that may not have had any, something to directly do with the election, or maybe she was involved in a way I'm not aware of. But okay. There's Mike Huckabee. Interesting. And then it's like color on the back, portraits. So he was a candidate for the Republican nomination for president. There's a debate. There's Lindsey Graham. That's Bobby Jindal, Rick Perry, Rick Santorum. Oh crap, I can't remember her name. She's like the corporate CEO person that ran. And I don't know who that is. Oh, weird. Alright, there's Ben Carson. The finalists, Rand Paul. It's funny. These kind of make it seem like the election was a episode of American Idol or something. Not sure if they did this in any other election, these cards, but it's sort of weird. There's Jeb Bush, finalist. Trump, Bush, Low, 5. Okay. Alright, well, Laura Bush, there's another person who I don't think have anything to do with the 2016 election. Cory Booker. Did not run or anything, but probably spoke at the... It's interesting, yeah, so future stars, they're using kind of the concepts of sports cards, which is pretty funny. Yeah, again, no indication of a larger company being responsible. Maybe the large company didn't want to be have their name associated with this product. I don't know. Alright, there's Bernie Sanders. Of course, one of the front runners for the Democratic nomination. Future stars Kelly Iotti. Let's see. I'm not okay. She's a Republican from New Hampshire. That's funny. I don't remember Paul Ryan ever having this kind of quasi beard thing, but apparently he did. All right, future stars: Mike Pence, Marco Rubio. It's weird that Mike Pence is a future star, but I guess as the vice presidential candidate, theoretically, could be, president in the future. Or if something were to happen to Trump, he could be president then. So I guess he's a future star in that sense, even though he's quite old, as opposed to the future star people that were younger. Alright, there's John Kasich. He's I think governor of Ohio or something, and he was a Republican nominee. Yeah. Ted Cruz. What did I'm trying to remember I'm trying to think of the nicknames. Oh yeah, I think I'm trying to remember the nicknames that Trump has called these guys. I think Ted Cruz was Lion Ted. John Boehner, he got the hell out of Dodge. He was Speaker of the House before Paul Ryan. Kevin McCarthy, he's one of Trump's main supporter guys in the Congress. I think I'm just gonna open half this box. I can already feel myself getting kind of bored. Barack Obama has a card in here, influencer. Jeanette Rubio must be Marco Rubio's wife. Marco Rubio, also known as Little Marco. Trump under fire. fire. Trump claims Muslims celebrated 9/11 in New Jersey. I remember that. I remember him claiming that, and not having any evidence to back that up. Even though like the news organizations like looked through their tape to see. That's funny. It's like a special card, I guess. Tough 7 TUF. Jeb Bush, Jill Stein, and Tom Cotton. All right, debate moments. The finalist, Carly Fiorina, that's who I was trying to think of before. Ted Cruz, Rick Santorum. That is not Rick Santorum. That is Rick Perry. Wow, okay. Now I'm starting to think I am right about Tim Kaine. Which is pretty bad if they got like a vice presidential candidate. Yeah, this is not Rick Santorum. That's Rick Perry. Rick Santorum is a totally different guy. Well, there they got it right, Rick Perry. Wow, okay. Maybe there's like intentional errors in here. They're trying to create like, rare errors and stuff. Probably not necessary in a set like this. I wonder who the hell bought this stuff. Like seriously. Anyways, I don't know. Scott Walker, governor of Wisconsin. Candy Carson must be Ben Carson's wife. Melania Trump, of course, the wife of Donald Trump. All right, the finalists. Trump Cruz, running mates, not so much. Michelle Obama, influencer. The finalists, Marco Rubio. The Benghazi hearings, campaign moment. Chris Christie. Alright, I really want to freaking hit out of this stuff. But I don't think I'm gonna get it. Frank Fiorina, husband of Carly Fiorina. Mary Pat Christie, wife of Chris Christie. Michael Bennett, future stars. Lindsey Graham, there's Trey Gowdy. That guy's just kind of weird looking. Somebody called him the other day that on this thing I was listening to. He's a Draco Malfoy grown up, which is totally accurate about how he looks. John Kasich. John Huntsman Jr. I believe he is now the U.S. ambassador to Russia. There's Sarah Palin. She's the neighbor of Russia, as you know. There's the real Rick Santorum. The finalists. Donald Trump. Trump's first debate. Joe Biden. Jim Gilmore. Rick Santorum. Alright, Barack Obama. Mike Huckabee. There's a George P. Bush. Oh God. God help us. Ivanka Trump. Nikki Haley. Now the, what is she like? Something ambassador of the UN, I think. Let's see, she was governor of South Carolina. Okay, and Jane O'Meara Sanders. That's Bernie Sanders' wife. Alright, well, no autographs. A couple of kind of foil gold subsidy things like that one. But obviously there's zero value